Hello and welcome to our English learning video. Today we will be diving into the lyrics of Taylor Swift's song Eldest Daughter to explore and learn 10 new words. We will cover pronunciation, definitions, and examples of how to use these words in everyday conversation. So grab a pen and paper, get ready to expand your vocabulary, and let's get started. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Bothered, adjective, after verb. If you are bothered about something, it is important to you and you are worried about it. He's very bothered about what people think of him. They were an hour late and she didn't seem at all bothered. The bright sunshine made him feel hot and bothered, equals hot and uncomfortable. Fewer examples. I thought Mom would be furious when I told her, but she didn't seem particularly bothered. What are you so bothered about? The car isn't damaged or anything. The star says he's not bothered by the personal attacks on him that have appeared in the press recently. I thought you wanted to go out. No, I'm not really bothered. He was more bothered about missing the train than about getting me to hospital.
Man, I want to be as unbothered as him.
Sad as it seems, apathy is hot. Apathy, noun, uncountable, behavior that shows no interest or energy and shows that someone is unwilling to take action, especially over something important. Widespread apathy among students, voter apathy.
I just don't think I can continue to live in a place that embraces and nurtures apathy as if it was a virtue.
Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Cutthroat, adjective mainly UK, not involving considering or worrying about any harm caused to others. Cutthroat world, the cutthroat world of journalism. Cutthroat business, the advertising world can be a very cutthroat business. Synonym, fierce.
His autobiography is the manual for every cutthroat publisher in New York City.
Every single hot take is cold as ice. Hot take, noun, countable, informal, usually disapproving, a piece of writing or speech, especially on the internet, giving someone's personal opinions about a topic, usually strong opinions that have not been carefully thought about and that many people are likely to disagree with. Hot take on. He wants to give us his hot take on how feminism has gone too far. Fewer examples. There have been many hot takes on the ad, some praising it and others lambasting the company for becoming political. He describes a hot take as a piece of deliberately provocative commentary that is based almost entirely on shallow moralizing. There are many hot takes about what the film gets wrong, or what it gets right. As soon as he entered the presidential race, the hot takes started coming in. The typical hot take is when news breaks, and somebody will rush out an opinion piece within a couple of hours that comes to some really sweeping conclusions.
And his hot take was sort of the Me Too movement.
I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been dying just from trying to seem cool. Afflict, verb, transitive. If a problem or illness afflicts a person or thing, they or it suffer from it. It is an illness that afflicts women more than men, a country afflicted by civil war.
She was afflicted with agoraphobia.
I'm never gonna leave you out. Leave someone/something out, phrasal verb. To not include someone or something. You can leave the butter out of this recipe if you're on a low-fat diet. I've made a list of names. I hope I haven't left anyone out. None of the other children play with her. And I think she feels left out, equals feels that no one wants to be her friend. Fewer examples. I read the book to my children, but I left out the rude bits. The report left out all reference to the argument. We must set the price so that poorer families are not left out. She always gets left out when the sports teams are chosen. I made the sauce leaving out the brandy.
We mustn't leave you out.
Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. Cautious, adjective, not acting quickly in order to avoid risks, careful. Most doctors are cautious about advising you to have surgery. Auto companies are taking a cautious approach toward introducing electric cars.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're cautious doesn't mean you're not.
Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. Discretion, noun, uncountable, the ability to behave without causing embarrassment or attracting too much attention, especially by keeping information secret. The soul of discretion, can you trust him with this? Yes, he's the soul of discretion, equals he will not tell other people.
If you talk with
The Manhattan
scientists,
Project has been plagued from the start by certain scientists of doubtful discretion and uncertain loyalty.
Was the first lamb to the slaughter. Slaughter, noun, singular or uncountable, the killing of many people cruelly and unfairly, especially in a war. Hardly anyone in the town escaped the slaughter when the rebels were defeated. We must find ways of reducing the slaughter which takes place on our roads, equals death of many people in car accidents every year. Uncountable, the killing of animals for meat. The geese are being fattened for slaughter. Slaughterhouse, mainly U.S., singular, an occasion when one team is very easily defeated by the other. Saturday's game was an absolute slaughter. We lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time-lapse. Time-lapse, noun, countable, usually singular, a period of time between related events. The documents are now being made available after a 30-year time-lapse. Time-lapse between, we have to remember that there is a very large time-lapse between the time when the damage is done and when the skin cancer actually occurs. For insurance purposes, the time-lapse between the two collisions is important. There was a considerable time-lapse between completion of the novel and its publication. Synonym: time lag.
It worked for Mr. Stans immediately after Mr. Sloan quit, or whether there was some time lapse.
Uncountable, a method of filming very slow actions by taking a series of single pictures over a period of time and then putting them together to show the action happening very quickly. In this type of filming, you need to use every technique available, from high speed to low light to time-lapse. The newly fertilized eggs were filmed using time-lapse. She stood frozen still for 15 minutes because the director wanted 15 seconds of time-lapse.
but I have it recorded on time-lapse camera.
Fewer examples. Charging customers after such a long time-lapse may be in breach of regulations. The time-lapse between lightning and thunder indicates how far away the storm is. There was a time-lapse between her death and the burial. Viewed in time-lapse, the clouds appear to be boiling upward. Video fans will appreciate the multiple movie modes this camera offers, including time-lapse and fast frame rate options.